Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, which is From Proposal to Payment, How Consulting Firms Run on Odoo 19. My name is Hani. I'm a senior business consultant here from Odoo, and I'm going to be taking you through this webinar today and this journey. So, yalla, let's start. So, the webinar is From Proposal to Payment. And what do we mean by that? We mean the full end-to-end flow of a consulting firm. So our agenda for today will be split into three parts. First part is a presentation of the end-to-end workflow. We start from receiving the inquiry until going through the sales, quotations, delivery, project management, until financial management and closing projects. So just a quick presentation to set the ground of what we're going to be seeing in the second part, which is the live demo in Odoo. Then finally, we'll just open the floor for some Q&A. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask at the end of the session. Okay? Yeah, let's start. So we'll start with the challenge or the problem, or basically the challenge that most of the consulting firms, consulting startups, consulting SMEs, what are they facing? What are their challenges? Their challenges are that their operations are not connected. Their data is not centralized. They receive leads, they store them in different ways on different platforms, on different softwares. Some of them are on Excel, some of them are on Word, some of them are on some CRM tools, which are not connected to the next step, which is preparing proposals and preparing quotations and working on pre-sales, basically, which is which is what leads to the next step, which is actually confirming this sale and going to a project. All of this is not connected, okay? And the main problems here are multiple disconnected tools, as we said, lack of visibility across teams, manual data entry and inefficiencies, and difficulty tracking project profitability. And here comes Odoo. Okay, let's start. Now we're going to be seeing the end-to-end workflow, a quick presentation, just to understand what we're expecting in the demo. Let's go. So first, inquiries come to any company. And when we talk about consulting firms, they get inquiries on a day-to-day basis. They have their business development managers, they have their partners, their principals, all receiving inquiries through calls, through WhatsApp, through emails, through briefs, through inquiries. And where do they keep all of those inquiries? As we said in the challenge, they keep them in different platforms. The data is not in one place. So what we do here at Odoo in the CRM, we have the sales cycle very clear, the stages of the sales cycle very clear on the CRM. As you see here, this is an example of a very generic sales cycle, new qualified proposition to one. So the deal goes from a new lead to we start working on it, we qualify that we can actually solve their problem, we can actually give them a proposal or an offer, or our services actually fit this client, which then goes to proposition, where we actually send the proposal, which will then be signed and the money's in and it's won. Okay, so that's for CRM. What we have is, to sum up, centralized pipeline for all your deals, track opportunity across different stages. You have a clear visibility on how the deal is moving. So management leadership will have a clear visibility on how the deal is progressing and moving. And finally, single source of truth for sales. Okay? Yeah. Then, after CRM, what happens? We have a project, we have work that needs to be done. So from actually one of those leads that you see here in front of you, it's not only calls and meetings and what is the update if we close this sale or if we close this deal. It's not a sale, it's an actual process. In consulting, there's a long business development process. And to do that, we have a pre-sales project that we can track from meeting one, from discovery one, until follow-ups, until the team that we appoint to work on this inquiry gives us updates, etc., etc., etc. We will track all of this on a project which is linked to the opportunity in the CRM. And this is what we're going to be seeing in the demo. Okay, project will have different tasks. Every task will have different subtasks. Every employee in the company, they have a role, and those projects will be assigned, and the tasks in those projects will be assigned based on everyone's role. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here, manage discovery and workshops. We capture client needs and run discovery sessions. We gather data. We log them in our project. Structure solution design and estimation. Define approach, scope, and effort or estimations, costing clearly. Okay? Then align internally before sending proposal. We need to get approvals. We need to align with our manager, the senior manager, the partner. Collaborate across teams and validate the solution. Finally, ensure consistency in proposal preparation. Use a structured approach for accurate and professional proposals. We'll be doing that using project templates and a lot of different tools that we're going to be seeing in the demo. Okay. Now what happens? We need to prepare a proposal. We need to prepare our contract. We need to send out a quote. Price. How much are we pricing for our services? Okay, so this is where Odoo takes you from the opportunity to prepare the quotation. How are we going to be preparing the quotation? So we're going to be preparing the quotation in different ways. One way would be set deliverables, services that we provide. We have a clear unit price. It can be based on an hourly rate. It can be based on a fixed unit. I've dealt with a lot of different consulting firms, and each of them deal in a different way. The last project that I had with a consulting firm, they actually estimate their quotes on the side, and then they send lump sum prices to their customers. Okay, so that's an example. Discovery workshop, unit price is 40,000. We can drill it down if you want in the quote. We can add the notes that we want. Also, we'll see this in the demo. Business analysis, strategy development, discovery and assessment. That's just a quick screenshot that I put from a quote. So what are we going to be benefiting from this point? We're going to be having structured quotations based on project phases, build proposals with clear structure and milestones. And of course, all of those line items in the quotation or the sale order can be linked to tasks in the project that we already have. Then, clear breakdown of services and deliverables. My customer wants to see a clear quotation. They want to know what they're paying for, what they're signing for. Define what is included at each step. Then, flexible pricing models. As I told you, time and material, fixed price or milestone-based. Depends. You can do all of the different pricing models on Odoo. For today's demo, we're going to be doing fixed price, but feel free to reach out to our consultants, book an expert on odoo.com/help, and our consultants and our advisors will definitely tailor a demo for you based on any pricing model that you have. Finally, digital approver and signature. Send, approve, and sign proposals online, okay, which will automatically reflect on your sale order. Next, project delivery. What happens? We close the deal, right? Money is in our bank account. We got the advance payment paid. What will happen now? We need to manage the project, and the project needs to be linked to the sale order. And all of the different line items of the quotation are different tasks. So, and those tasks need to be added to the project that I'm working on, right? So, as you see here, the sale order, which is what we just closed and what just went from a quotation to a sale order, is transformed into tasks inside the project of my customer. Okay, we'll see this in the demo. Okay, so what do we have here? Automatic project creation after deal confirmation. Projects are created automatically once the deal is won. Task management and team collaboration. Organize tasks, assign owners, and work together efficiently. As I told you, we assign owners to each task. Everyone has, every employee is responsible for their task. Not only one, we can assign multiple owners for a task. Different team members can collaborate on same tasks. Okay, and you can also assign multiple levels or multiple roles on the project templates. So when you do the project, those tasks will have people assigned to them automatically. Okay. Then structured delivery aligned with consulting phases. Deliver projects in a structured way across key phases. Every consulting firm, they have their own style. They have their own delivery structure. And all of this can be prepared ahead of time in preset templates, project templates, or can be customized on spot. Like whenever you sign a project, you can customize a full new project template or plan. Finally, you have full visibility on progress and deadlines. You track progress, deadlines, and key deliverables. Okay? What happens now? Our project, we're working in the project. We're doing the different tasks that our customer or client signed up for. We need to get paid for those tasks, and we need to get paid based on the payment terms that basically we have with the customer. So financial management. We generate invoices directly from sales. We can create accurate invoices in one click, whether it was from timesheets. So if we are doing hourly based or time-based, material-based, you can generate invoices based on how much your team worked. If it's just milestone-based, you generate invoices based on milestones, etc. Then, no duplication of data. All data flows automatically across modules. Real-time payment tracking. Track payments and outstanding balances live. You can go at any point in time to your customer. You can know how much money they owe you in real time. What are the invoices that were paid? What are the invoices that are pending, etc. Finally, full integration with accounting. Everything is synchronized in one system. Again, from CRM to pre-sales, to sales, to actual contracts being signed, to project delivery, until after sales, which is the actual project execution, they're all linked to accounting. Okay? Now, my favorite part, the live demo. Yalla, let's go to the live demo. Hi, Odoo team. Will this session be recorded and available to watch later? Yes, it will. Yalla, guys, are you ready for the demo? Okay, so guys, what you see here in front of you is the Odoo dashboard. The Odoo dashboard, which has the different applications that you're going to be using, different modules that you're going to be using to manage your business. Okay? Every company, depends on their workflow, depends on their operations, will have different modules. Okay? Every module or every mixture or combination of modules will work for different companies. Okay? And different industries, different operations, etc. I don't know how this sounded, but anyway, yalla. So where are we gonna start? We're gonna start first from receiving inquiries. This is what we said, right? This is what we discussed. We need to receive inquiries. So our inquiries are received in our CRM. This CRM will be full of different inquiries, which are opportunities that you are managing and dealing with on a day-to-day basis. Okay? This is an example of an opportunity. Customer A opportunity, strategy development. Okay? We go to this opportunity, we can see expected revenue, how much revenue is expected from this project, probability, how much probability is, let's say, assumed, how much do we assume or how much do we predict that this project will close. This is the contact that we are dealing with. This is the opportunity title. This is the contact that we're dealing with. Email, phone number, consultant. I did some studio work here, by the way. If you do the trial yourself, on Odoo, you're going to see here salesperson. I did some studio work, just change the name from salesperson to consultant because it's a consulting company. Okay? Expected closing. When do we expect that this deal will close? Tags. If I have special tags on different opportunities that will help me with reporting, filtering, etc. Okay? Let me just tell you more about how we can benefit from all of this data in terms of reporting. So in our pipeline, if we press here, you can group by or filter. If you want to group by salesperson, you will see, let's say you're a manager, you have 5-6 salespeople, or let's say business development managers. Let's say your salespeople are actual consultants, because this is what happens in consulting, right? They're actual managers, senior managers, or maybe principals, whatever. You want to group by those people. You want to see every one of them, how many deals do they have? How many opportunities are they working on? What are the target, what's the target expected revenue that we're going to have from every salesperson? Okay, so this is if you want to group by. You can group the opportunities by stage, city, country, etc. You choose. Okay, filtering. We can go ahead, filter by different filters. It can be country is in Qatar, let's say. Okay, it can be expected closing. I want it to be in the last 30 days, for example. Okay, you search, you get all of the deals which are in Qatar, and the expected closing was in the last 30 days. Okay, so that's a cool thing that you will be using as, I think, as leadership for reporting. Let's go back to our op. So what am I doing here? Okay, what am I actually doing in the opportunity? I'm managing this new inquiry to take it from new to start preparing the proposal deck development, to follow up with the client, to send the proposal, the quotation, get the contract signed, and go. Congrats for your first deal. And close the deal. Okay? So how are we going to do that? We're going to do that by different tools. So let's start with here on the right. What do we have here on the right? We have 3 different buttons. Send message is for external communication with your customers, with your clients. Send message is basically sending an email to your to the contact of your opportunity, okay, or to any of the followers that are available here. They can be one person, 5 emails, 10 emails. You can add even your manager here. They can receive all the emails, etc. Okay, so we will be sending emails. Your email will obviously be connected to Odoo, Outlook, Gmail, whatever you have. It's going to be connected to Odoo. So you're going to be sending emails directly from Odoo. Okay, so dear customer A, please find attached nothing. Hani. Okay, send. Email is sent. Okay, هلا what are different things that can help us or let's say minimize our efforts or optimize a bit our work? We can prepare different emails. Okay, we can prepare templates. We can prepare different templates. We can add our signature so that our signature is always there, etc. Exactly like the same functionalities like what you have on Outlook or Gmail. Okay, cool. So this is for external communication. Let's talk about internal communication. I want to tag my let's say manager and tell them that I need assistance on something that was sent to me by my customer. Okay, so I just simply tag them. Can you please look into this up? Simple as that. Okay. Actually, Khalid is with us in the company, so he's going to receive a notification right now. I think he's going to reply. Anyway, so Khalid will actually receive a notification here that Hani tagged him in this opportunity. So when Khalid receives either an email or a notification, you will basically decide this in settings. He will come here, press on the notification, and this will take him to the actual opportunity, and he will just do whatever he needs to do. Okay, so that's internal. Logging notes can be adding documents, can be adding attachments, can be simply just writing anything and logging it. Okay, all of this will be logged with timing, will be logged with who did the like who wrote this, who logged it, when did they log it, when did they change it. Like now I just changed it from new to proposal deck development. It showed that Hani changed the stage of this up from new until to proposal deck development. Okay, so that's for the chatter. Finally, my basically best friend, which is scheduling activities on a day-to-day basis. I do this all the time, guys. So to do anything that I have to do, prepare a consulting demo for the proposal to payment webinar. Okay, I actually had this to do to prepare this demo for today. Okay, and what I did when I actually finished preparing, I marked it as done and I added the presentation right here. So done. You can also schedule the next activity. Let's say it's conduct the demo, which is today. Save. If you want it linked to the calendar, make it as a meeting, schedule. This will take you to the calendar. The calendar can be synchronized with either Google or Outlook. You can add it on the calendar from this time to, let's say from 1 to, actually it's from 1 to 2. Let's keep it from 1 to 2. Save, done. Okay, next meeting is, you can see here everything. So those are the smart buttons. Next meeting is on May 6th. Okay. So again, we need to progress. We need to progress. I need to progress. I need to push this deal, right? It's new. It's still new. I want to take it to proposal deck development. I want my consultants to start working on this proposal deck. I want the BD work to start. Okay, the business development work. I want it to start. I want it to kick in. What can I do? I can go to the opportunity, create a project which is linked to this opportunity. I have different project templates, consulting pre-sales and consulting project, which is post signing the deal. I'm going to click on consulting pre-sales. I'm going to put 1 month, May 4 to June 4. I'm going to put 1 month time for my team to finalize the proposal, okay? Or the full pre-sales plan, okay? Then in this project and in the template that I have, what do I have? I have different roles, right? I have different roles in my company. I have manager, consultant, senior manager, partner, okay? And the tasks they have different roles. So there is a task which is final approval. This is by the partner. So I will add who are the assignees for those roles, okay? Because when I want to create the project, I want it to reflect the assignees and the roles. So everyone will know what they have to do, okay? Create project, type, discovery workshop preparation, client discovery session, discovery summary, solution structuring, high-level process design, etc., 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 etc. Okay? Type. I do have subtasks under each task. So discovery workshop preparation, prepare agenda, identify stakeholders, etc. Who's responsible for this? I am responsible for everything here. But in real case scenario, every employee or every consultant will be responsible for their tasks. Okay? Hella, what just happened now? I went from the CRM, from the opportunity in the CRM. We still didn't start with the deal. The deal is still not closing. It still didn't close. I need to have a proposal sent to my client. But to send this proposal, I have pre-sales structure, very clear. I have different tasks that I want to do. Template is very beneficial. If you want to do your own template, if you want to do your own custom tasks on spot, you can do them. Feel free. Okay? طيب. Let's go to this task, discovery workshop preparation. Okay? The customer is customer A, as we just saw, right? The assignees, I'm assigned. Who's the project manager? If there's a project manager, you can just add them. If not, it's fine. Subtasks. What are the subtasks? Prepare agenda, identify stakeholders. Guys, can you see here that we still have the chatter? We still have the same chatter. We have it everywhere on Odoo. You can still send messages here, and those messages will be, which are emails, and those emails will be linked to this specific task. So whenever you want to get back to all the work that was put on any task, or the effort, or the data, or the documents, or the information, you will find them just right here, right next to the task. Okay? You can log notes. You can tag your colleagues. You can put your own notes. You can put activities. You can add followers. You can attach different documents. You can just press on documents and attach any documents that you have that you want to use. Cool? طيب. What do we have here? We have stages. New, in progress, done. As simple as that. On hold and cancelled, we always use them. I added them. Okay? Because sometimes like there are tasks that just are stuck. There's something that we need the senior manager, partner, whomever to just jump in and do something to solve it, right? So solution structuring, it's on hold. Why? Because there's a lot of issues in it, and we'll basically just tag the senior manager, whomever is the senior manager. We need your input solution is not working. Solution is not working. Okay, log, they come, they solve it, it's done. When they solve it, they just put it as done. Okay, they can set priorities. We can set priorities on every task. We can actually put different colors on different tasks. Okay, cool. So discovery workshop preparation, we started. Client discovery session, not yet. So discovery workshop preparation. We're just internally, we're 3 handling this project. We're gonna assign a meeting, and this meeting is gonna be tomorrow at 11 to prepare. We're gonna add whomever is invited. Save, done. Okay, so we have tomorrow a discovery workshop preparation with the responsible for this project to put the plan, to discuss responsibilities, to put a responsibilities matrix, etc., etc., etc. Okay. Once this is done and the meeting is done, we start and we book our first client discovery session. We go to the next task and we put it in progress. Why? Because the first discovery session, let's say the first discovery session, this is linked to Google, yeah, to Gmail, as I told you before. Like if you book it here, it's there. First meeting. I don't think that's a title for any meeting, but okay. Again, client discovery session started. We have a meeting booked. When we finish the meeting, we put all of our notes and then done and schedule next. Okay, what's next? Discovery summary. We need to put the discovery summary. How do you want to put it? Do you want to put it as a document? Do you want to put it as a checklist? Do we want to put it as any form of document? Just feel free and add it here. When senior manager is coming in or anyone from leadership is coming in, they're going to want to see all the notes, what you've done here. Okay, what activities you've done as well. Same thing for everything. Okay. I'm not going to go through everyone. So in progress, once they're done, done. Once they're done, done. This is next, done. This is next, this is next. Okay? Type. The project is here, okay? It's directly linked. So I have 2 projects because I already tested one project before we start, okay? So on the same opportunity. So the project is directly linked to the CRM, to the opportunity. So you just press here and you can see the project. This is what we just did now. Okay, this is the old project. Let's delete it. Or let's keep it. Okay, so this is the project. I go to it, I find whatever I've done. Go back to the CRM. Type. I'm still in one place. Everything's connected. What do I want to do now? My proposal is done. Okay. Now this is not new anymore. We're in developing the proposal deck. All is clear, my activities are logged, my emails are sent. I'm ready to send a proposal. I'm ready to send out my quotation. I simply go new quotation, add the project, quotation template, consulting contract template. Feel free to add a template, feel free to add multiple templates, feel free to just add your line items on spot. So that's just general template, and this is based on fixed price. Again, as I told you, I'm just not gonna show all the 3 pricing models. I'll leave you with something for later, okay? If you do things on timesheet basis or milestone basis, feel free to go to odoo.com/help, book with an expert. Tell them how you do things. Tell them, tell them basically your main requirements, and they'll prepare for you a tailored demo. This is what we do here at Odoo. Okay? Type. Quotation template. Expiry of this quotation is 2 weeks from today. Save. Payment terms. I actually don't like any of those payment terms. I'll create my own payment terms. I'll go to accounting and create my payment terms, and then I'll do them. Let's say 30 now, balance in 60 days. that's fine. Although it doesn't make a lot of sense. But anyway, I just chose it just to show you the feature. Okay. طيب. This is the total. This is the terms and conditions. Feel free to add the terms and conditions that you want. You can add even images here. Like one time a customer told me I want to add the company stamp. So we just added it. We pressed on image and we added the company stamp. That's it. I want to see how it looks like. Let's print it. Okay. Consulting Odoo demo. That's the quotation. This is the titles, and those are what's inside. Those are the different milestones. This is the total. This is the terms and condition, and those are the payment terms. Cool. You're gonna have your logo here. You're gonna you have a lot of options to change the UI of this. I don't like the UI of this, although I chose it yesterday. But no, I don't like the UI of this. You can have your colors based on your logo. So if you attach your logo to Odoo, we'll take your color palette from the branding that you have, and you can use it in your different assets of PDFs and invoices, quotations, etc. Okay. Type. I have this quotation ready. I'm fine with all of this. Okay. I want to send it out. Send. As simple as that. I just pressed on send. Odoo created for me a template for consulting demo. Honey. Odoo created for me a template, which is, sorry, not a template. Odoo created for me, generated for me the content of the quotation, which is, of course, adjustable. You can change it. Just added the sale order number, the opportunity name, and the total amount. Okay? That's it. Your signature will be here. The quotation that I just showed you is directly attached. It took 5 seconds to do all of that. Subject is also the consulting demo, the quotation template with the sale order reference number. Okay? Done. You're fine. Or do you want to change anything? Yes, actually, we can use AI to write. You can use AI to write. Let's say I can literally tell AI anything. Can you make this email more professional? It's actually something that I ask AI to do. Can you, AI? I'm pleased to inform you that, okay, amazing, very nice, very professional. Use it, okay? You can use AI for, you can feel free to use AI for anything that you want inside of Odoo. It can help you write, it can help you generate content, it can help you with reporting, it can help, basically what's happening here, AI knows all of the data that you have inside your database, all of the information that you have inside your database. So it's just going to be a PA. AI is a PA for you. Okay? Send. Pam, sent. Email is sent. It's next to the quotation. Okay? Type. If I go back, pipeline. I want to go back. I go to CRM again. We're in proposition now. We sent a proposal. Okay, type. I go to the quotation. I go to the opportunity. In the opportunity, I have the contracts here. In the contracts, I have the sale order that I just sent. The quotation is linked to the sale order. The email is sent. Amazing, amazing, amazing. What am I waiting now from my customer? Confirmation. How are they going to confirm? Either through signing this quote manually and sending it by email. So if your customer sends an email, you will see it here. If they reply to this email, you're going to actually see the email right in front of you here. Okay? So they're either going to send a signature or they will sign it digitally. So you have this option on Odoo, which is Odoo sign. So they can just press on the link in the email that you sent. What they're gonna see is basically the preview view. Okay, that's the preview view. Accept and sign. If you link a payment method, they can even pay here. So accept and sign. That's the name, customer A. If you want to draw, that's my signature. Accept and sign, done. Customer A for payment terms 30% now, balance 60 days. Type. Done. Customer A just signed. Wow. Amazing. Back to edit mode. Order signed by customer A. Odoo directly sent me a notification. Customer A signed. You see the order, it's signed. It has the signature. Amazing. Okay. What do we want to do now? I want to send them the invoice to pay the advance payment. I want to start working. So the total is 700K. Create invoice. Create draft. That's the invoice. It has all the line items. Okay. Terms and conditions. Anything you want to add here, you can do. Add. Okay. Invoice date is today. Confirm. Payment terms 30% now, balance 60 days. Send them out the invoice. You can send a pro forma invoice if you want as well. You can just add this option. It's very simple. And the customer actually sent you the 30%. You want to register the payment. What's the title of this webinar today? It's from proposal to payment. We're still in the same place, doing everything. We tracked the opportunity. We worked on the proposal deck. We sent out the quotation. We received the signed quotation or contract. And now we sent out the invoice. Did we actually? Did we send out the invoice? No, we didn't. Tayyip, let's do it. Send. Odoo is sending the invoice. You can see here the invoice to the right with the two payment terms that we have. 210K, 490K. This is now, and this is in 60 days. Amazing. Perfect. Very nice. I want to register my payment. Pay. Bank, 210K, which is the first payment. This is the next, consider paying the full amount. No, it's fine. Create payment. Done. It's in payment. Why? Because it's waiting for a reconciliation in the accounting to make sure that we received the right amount. Okay? What do you think, guys? Again, you know what I love to do? I always love to take a step back and then see what we've done so far. So, again, opportunity, projects. This project was actually, okay. You see what happened here? Now I have more tasks in the project, which is from May 4 to June 4. If you remember, we put 1 month validity. We had 32 tasks. So now we have 47 tasks. Why? Why is that? Because I already configured my different products to create a task. Okay, in the project that was assigned. So if I go back to the project, I will see the different tasks from the quotation. Okay, so let's say this is done, 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 because this is pre-sales, right? Now we are in actually the now we are in the tasks of the sale order, of the actual contract that we signed. It will start with discovery workshops. It will start with business analysis, strategy development. Let's go to take this. This is in parallel. This is not yet. We need to finish this first. Again, assignees. You have 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 assignees. As we discussed, same thing. You're going to be managing your project in the same way that we discussed before. This is done. Okay, now we're here. Tayyip. Guys, I want to show you something very cool. Top menu. Documents, sale order, done. Okay, this is your project. Okay, Those are the tasks of your project before we even got anything paid. You can actually allocate cost on those tasks. And how do you allocate cost on those tasks? You have your hourly cost for your employees, right? And you can timesheet their work. Okay, I didn't configure timesheets here. It's not here, as I told you. Feel free to reach out to our team of experts, odoo.com/help, book with an expert, and then someone will basically tailor for you a demo. Okay, timesheets. You timesheet how much time you spent working on every task, and this will be added to the cost of the project. Okay, so that's pre-sales. Now we're in post-sales, right? Now we got paid, right? And we want to also allocate costs. Same thing. You can allocate using timesheets if this is what you do. Okay, here I don't have timesheets configured in this demo. Here I just get my invoices paid on the project based on the fixed price that I agreed with the client. And I actually do some subcontracting to some of my work. And I'll show you what we'll do here. So on the top, always everything on the top is very nice. On CRM, you have the smart buttons. All over Odoo, you have the smart buttons. Here you have those smart buttons. So tasks, those are the tasks. Documents. Here you can find any document that you worked on and added to your project. Okay? And it can be categorized into different folders, places, etc. Sale orders. This is basically the sale order or the contract that was signed, and you can see the invoice status. Sale order items. Those are all the sale order items with the price for every item. You can see if it was delivered or not, and if it's invoiced or not, and how much I still have to invoice. Okay? Invoices, purchase orders, vendor bills, overview. You can see a full overview here of your project. Okay? So I told you that I usually outsource some of the work that I do. Let's say I want to outsource to Alpha Sites. Okay, I want a subject matter expert. SME Sports Consulting Services. They take 10,000 QR, let's say, Qatari Riyal. Okay, this is what they do. So I send them a request for quotation. Odoo will prepare for me a request for quotation by email, send. Then they will send me their quotation. I will confirm it. They will give me the service. I will receive it. Done. Then I upload my bill. Whatever I pay them, I can directly upload it here, and it's going to be matching this purchase order. Okay? When I go back to my project, I have my purchase order linked. So if you have any kind of expenses, any kind of services, anything that you're outsourcing, that you're paying money to help you close this project, it's going to be under the orders or the purchase orders that you have. We have another part of expenses, which is actual expenses, like normal expenses. Because like consulting firms, they give per diems to their employees. They actually cover their flights. They actually cover their hotel bookings, etc. Also, you can record all of the expenses here. Your employees, your consultants can actually submit their expenses in the expenses application and get approval from whomever is responsible for approval and get redeemed the amount that they paid. Okay? Amazing. And where do we see all of this at the end? We will see it in accounting. We go to our reporting, P&L. We're going to have analytic account for every project. Every project created will have a cost center or an analytic account that will show us actually how much revenue was exactly generated from this project, what's the cost of this revenue, what's the operating expenses, other income, other expenses, exactly, and what's the net profit after everything. Okay, we can actually see for this year, fiscal year, quarter, month. We can do comparison 2026, 2025. We can do comparison for quarters, Q3, Q4, Q1, for a month, how much money we're doing on this project per month. This usually works if you're charging on an hourly rate. Okay, cool. طيب. So this is for accounting. I think I'm done from my side. I have a couple of things that I wanted to show you as well. Documents, of course, you're going to have all of the documents in the documents application linked to projects. So let's say you have all of the projects with your customers that you have projects with. If you press on any of those projects, you can find the documents of this project here. You can upload any document that you want. You can link it. You can add a folder, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So this is for documents. Let's have a quick look maybe on some HR apps as well. Employees. Application, you're going to have all of your consultants, organizational chart, exactly who are they reporting to, location that they work with, like they work from, which department, let's say management, job position, job title, manager, who's the line manager, etc. There you can add the details for the resume, payroll, all the details of the payroll, 30K per month. Contract is from Jan 1 to, let's say it's an open contract, or let's say next year you want to attach the contract, you can do it here as well, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so that's for employees. If we want to go to time off, which is something super cool, I configured here home working, sick time, and paid time off. Usually time off is paid time off. Like this is what comes standard. Okay, you can just add different configurations like sick time off, home working. So this is paid. Okay, so this is not this is allocated for you to work 8 days, paid 8 days from home. Sick time off 15 days per year for sick time, paid time off, etc. Okay, it's as simple as just pressing here. You add a time off type, paid time off. You attach a file if you want to attach any file. If let's say it's sick time and you want to attach this certificate from the hospital, God forbid, okay, just add it, submit request, done. This request will go to the responsible, who is maybe HR manager, whomever is responsible. This is for time off. Payroll, you will be managing the payroll of your employees. Let's say payslips, those are payslips that were generated. You can do an automatic run for the whole business, for your whole company, for your whole consultant. You can see here, this is the payslip, this is the total, and this is what was sent to the employee as a payslip by email. Okay, it includes all of the relevant details, like if they have a basic salary, if they have allowances, if they have something that they redeemed from their expenses, etc., 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 and you pay them in the payslip, all will be here. Okay, cool. Guys, I'm done. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see if we have any questions. Is there a project code or AFE specific for each project? Very good question. Is there a project code? So you do not have a project code. We do not have by standard a project code. You can differentiate projects using a lot of different ways on Odoo. However, this is a customization that we usually do for our consulting clients. I actually did it myself because I got the same question from my consulting client. Let's go here. We're in Q&A. Okay. So yes, it's a customization that we can do. When my client responds to my offer, do I see it also in the chatter order my email or both? in the chatter my email, or it can be both. It can be both. But you like, the purpose is to see it in the chatter because they're replying to your email, right? They're replying to the quotation by signing. So you're gonna see it, if they reply to it, you're gonna see it on the chatter. So you use CRM, sales projects, and accounting together? Yes, brother. How can we create analytic account? Go to accounting. You mean for the project? It's automatically created. Like the analytic account per project is automatically created, if I'm not mistaken. Or I think you just press one button in the configurations. Then anytime you create a project, you have an analytic account cost center link to the project. Yes. Any other question, guys? Yola, maybe we'll wait a couple of seconds to see if we have any questions. If not, maybe we'll wrap it up. Guys, feel free to go to odoo.com/help. Book with an expert. If you want to use Odoo for your business, if you're still, let's say, if you have things unsure about how you can implement Odoo, we have a team of experts here. I'm talking to you from the Odoo Middle East. We have a team of experts, consultants, categorized in different industries. They're implementing projects every day for the whole region, okay? This is a service that we provide, and we can help you basically implement Odoo for your business. So how can we charge per hour salary of the employee to our different projects? So this is exactly what I didn't show you today. I was working today on fixed price, not on timesheets. So this is something that we can do on Odoo. You just add timesheets as a configuration, and then you have an hourly cost of every employee, and this cost will be charged on your projects. So when if you book with an expert with any of our team, make sure to tell them that please show me this feature, and they'll show it to you. It's super nice. Okay. Thank you, M. Ibrahim 22. Thank you, Fawad Aslam. Thank you, Wolfrex Gaming. Thank you, Mirko. Thank you, Ayat. Thank you, everyone. Okay, if everything's clear, you don't have any questions, we can wrap things up. Is the recording of this demo will send to our emails the project before? Okay, so basically, Sameh, this is gonna stay on YouTube. So when this is done, it's on YouTube. You can access it whenever you want. This same URL, it's like when the live is done, you can just access it and that's it. Okay, the project before sales and after sales is different. No, if you want it to be different, it can be different. But if you want it to be the same project, it's the same project. So for me, what I did, I just made it the same project because I have tasks that I will use in pre-sales, after sales. Like some customers, no, they prefer to have them separate projects. But for me, no. When I sign the contract, I want the tasks that are in the contract or a template for after sales, normal consulting template, to be added to the project of pre-sales because they're actually linked. It's up to you. Can we have your contact for a follow-up question? Sure, Ibrahim. You can actually connect with me on LinkedIn. Okay, my name is Hani Jallad. And you can also book my calendar. You can find the link on my LinkedIn profile. You can find a link for my calendar. Okay. You can actually just write Hani Jallad in this way. Okay. Can you provide the recorded copy link? It's the same link that you're on now, guys. Can it be the single user? I don't understand, Hamid. Can it be the single user? I don't understand your question. Can we see the status project, like how many renewed and how many with warranty? 100%. Yes, you can, of course. Make sure to mention this to any of our experts that you're going to be talking to. Okay? Yalla, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you. You were amazing. Thank you so much for your time. So this was our webinar for today. You can watch it again if you want. It's going to be on YouTube. Again, my name is Hani. You can reach out to me. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. And thank you so much for your time. Bye.